Be here today. We have a question. Today's question let me try that again. I want to be a surrogate. I meet all the qualifications except I don't have any children and I don't want children. Is this a deal breaker? So we get this question a lot about women who haven't had kids yet but are interested in becoming a surrogate. And there's kind of three things we think about when we're thinking about your prior pregnancy experience. One is informed consent. Do you know what you're getting yourself into? When you know what you're getting yourself into, you can give informed consent to proceed with the process. And so that's kind of, the preliminary thing, the preliminary reason why we do say you need to have had a child already. Second of all is that the intended parents are going through so much financially and emotionally in order to go forward with a surrogate pregnancy. So it's not a good idea for this to be a test pregnancy to see if your body can work and can hold on to a pregnancy. And then the third issue that we think about is state laws. So in New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, we have laws on the books that specify that a surrogate has to have had a child of her own already. There are laws, actually I should say bills, legislation that's pending in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and those bills also say if those get turned into law, in those states you're going to have had a child previously in order to become a surrogate. And then that leaves Connecticut. There isn't anything on the books right now in Connecticut or pending, but it's still a very good idea for the reasons that I just mentioned, the informed consent, and that we don't want this to be a test pregnancy. And that's why it's really important that you have had a child of your own before you proceed with surrogacy. So the answer is yes, it is in fact a deal breaker if you haven't had a child of your own. But go ahead, take your time, see if things change, have your own child, and once that happens, surrogacy isn't going anywhere. It'll be around later. Okay? Good to see you guys. Bye-bye.